Okay, hi. How are you guys? I'm back. I'm actually was thinking about updating my stuff on live streaming about following Dutch Ultraskate for every 6 hours. But I felt like I should give a opening about what is going around soon. So I felt like I should start with the rider statistics at early as possible and then probably proceed with later follow-up updates. Okay, so that's the idea. So I'm here talking about the rider statistics. Okay, so how do I get the rider statistics? All you have to do is go to Dutch Ultraskate's Instagram stories. The Instagram page from previous live stream video wherein like I shared you the QR code for the Instagram page. Hope this time that you give that I gave you for 4 or 5 minutes, 5 seconds would be enough for you to scan this QR code to visit this page. Okay, so Dutch Ultraskate has begun and they have uploaded a video. It's all in fair use policy, so hope they allow me to show you this.
Viel Spaß, Cookie!
So you saw the introduction video. That's amazing. So congratulations to every participant and the organizers. You are doing a great job. So coming to the stories, we saw a few stories already and we are getting updates on the stories. Okay, so on my way updates, this is coming from another update. Okay, and here is the complete video which we saw right now as a post, and they have given a followers for live results. Okay, so that's the link you need to click and go. Okay, I've already clicked and I have kept it open on the other tab. We'll go check that link. So you got to go to the Dutch Ultraskate Instagram page, hit their stories, and you will find the Dutch Ultraskate 2025 live link in one of their stories. Okay, then the follow-up things are like people have posted their videos about various people participating in the race and riding the race. I think we have 2 SUP riders or SUP plus riders. We do not know the complete details. Okay, but I saw one for sure with a pole.
Allemaal vrouwen.
Great, cool. Music, right? So people are going great. First hour of Dutch Ultraskate is over. We have completed 2 hours right now. So that's that. I'll leave it there. When you click the link, you will be presented with a different page talking to the results. Okay, so this is what you will be presented with. But if you go and hit the info tab, you will get all these details. Okay, so Dutch Ultraskate 2025 best viewed on a wide screen. So it's better to be viewed on a wide screen or a landscape orientation if you happen to following this in a mobile phone. The results tab will give you following information. Overall results, the current live results for all riders separated only in solo and team categories. Meaning people who are of non-binary, people who are people who are women, and people who are of masters category over 50 plus age, and people who are who have assigned their own gender and all that, they will be shown as completely solo riders. You will find them to be open and women categories like that. and you will find team results, okay, which we'll be seeing in a short while. So then you will find SUP plus skaters have category listed on their first name. Click on the name to see all the past lap times to leave comment. Okay, then per category, solo participants results per category, open and women, masters, top 5 in the masters age group 50 plus, and lap details overview of all laps completed by each participants. Okay, one complete lap is 3.138 kilometers or 1.945 miles. Okay, so distance covered is based on laps completed, and masters age category is 50 plus on the date of the event. Okay, so the confusions that I had doing the calculations is they have already broken things up right now, and they have given it for you very easily. So one lap is 3.138 kilometers or 1.95 miles. Okay, and they have not given lap times for completing one lap. Okay, but if you're aiming for 100 miles, you have to do 52 laps in 24 hours, and you should be covering a distance of 163.176 kilometers or 101 miles. And your pace, as in like when you're riding on your board trying to complete each lap, each 52 laps, you should be riding at a pace of 6.799 kilometers per hour. Okay, so you can take 27 minutes and 42 seconds to complete one lap if you're aiming for 100 miles. Okay, but if you're actually aiming for 150 miles, you need to do 77 laps. That will be covering a ground of 241.626 kilometers or 150 miles, and your pace has to be 10 kilometers per hour every single time you're riding. Okay, your pace all the time when you're riding, it should be 10 kilometers per hour, and your lap you can take to complete one lap at 18 minutes and 42 seconds. If you're aiming for 200 miles, you have to complete 103 laps, which is equal to 323.214 kilometers, covering 200 miles. You have to maintain a pace of 13.467 or 13.5 kilometer per hour, consistently for when you're on the board, you should be around 13.5 kilometers to cover 200 miles in 24 hours. Okay, and you can take a lap time of 13.59 minutes. Okay, so it depends on you. It's almost like 14 minutes. So if you're going to take a break in between for loo or consuming electrolytes or any other board change break or costume change break, wearing night costumes for your athletic things, that if you take extra time, you have to match up to this timing. Okay, you need to remember that. So if you're covering 200 miles, I'm going to take 14 minutes to complete it or 13.59 minutes to complete it. So I have to maintain 13.5 kilometers per hour pace. Okay, if you're doing 250 miles, 129 laps, 404.802 is the distance I'll be covering, and which is almost equal to 251 miles. And I have to keep a pace of 16.8 kilometers per hour. And lap time for that is completing one lap is 11.10 minutes. Okay, remember that. So 16 kilometers per hour will definitely give you 250 miles. So women's world record, which was set by Lena Merringdal, is 264.4 miles. So if you want to break the record, you have to complete 136 laps in Dutch Ultraskate Spondam racetrack, which will be covering a distance of 426.768 kilometers and a distance of 265.181 miles, and your actual speed for the pace to complete or break the world record for women has to be 17.782 kilometer per hour or 18 kilometer per hour. Okay, and you have to complete one lap in 10.35 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes and 3.5 seconds. 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay, if you're aiming for 300 miles, you have to complete 154 laps, and you have to complete 483.252 kilometers, otherwise 300 miles, and your pace has to be 20 kilometers per hour, and you have to complete one lap in Spondam racetrack in 9.21 minutes, which is 9 minutes and 21 seconds. If you're aiming for 500 kilometers, you got to do 160 laps, or 502.80 kilometers, covering 311 miles. Your pace is 21 kilometers per hour. I'm rounding the figure here. And your lap timing has to be 9 minutes. If you're aiming to break Joseph Mazzone's world record in the Miami Ultraskate 2025, which is 320.3 miles, you have to complete 165 laps. Distance covered on ground is 517.77 kilometers per hour, and distance is 321.727 kilometers. And your pace has to be 21.5 kilometers per hour, and you should complete one lap in Spondam Racetrack Dutch Ultraskate in 8 minutes and 44 seconds. And this is consistent, and you have to be consistent for 24 hours to make all these records. Okay, if you're going to be inconsistent, if your laps are going to be like positive splits, as in like you're fast in the fast and in the beginning of the race and you're slowing down later, you may not achieve your target. Set a believable target that you can do and make it work. Okay, so let's go check the exciting things now. Let's go check about the riders who are participating here. So what I'll do is I'll hit all overall results. Okay, I wouldn't confuse here. I would straight up present you everything that is there in the screen. Hope it is all visible and it's easy for you to read. It's legible. Okay. First, they are presenting us with team members, slower than snails, Aruba board meeting, World School 97 land paddlers, Team Berlin, the 3 pushketeers, and all that. Okay. So they have done. First one, slower than the snails, have done 14 laps, 43.932 kilometers, okay, or 27.3 miles in 2 hours 41 minutes. Aruba board meeting, 13 laps, 25.35 miles, 2 hours 46 minutes. World School 97 land paddlers, 12 laps, 37.656 kilometers or 23.4 miles, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Okay. So other 2 people, I'll let you to read. Okay. So I'm only talking about top 10 people here right now today. Rest I will leave you to explore yourself. Okay. And first of all, I'll try to mark the people I know in between. Okay. So Moritz Langen is in the lead. 19 laps covered, 59.622 kilometers done. Distance of 37.05 miles, 2 hours and 51 minutes and 22 seconds. You can see that live update just happened. Few seconds before it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now it is giving the data for 2 hours and 51 minutes. Okay. So if you check Moritz Langen lap timings, he is keeping a consistent lap timing of 8.3 seconds, 8.5 seconds. That's what I would say. 8.5 seconds, 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds, 8.5 minutes. My bad. If I had said 8.5 seconds, forgive me. What I meant was 8.5 minutes. Okay. He's keeping a consistent lap timing of 8.5 minutes until 14th lap. After 15th lap, he has increased his lap timing from 8.5 minutes to closer to 8.54 or 9 minutes sometimes. Probably he took a break at 19th lap. Okay. So he has increased his, slowed down a little bit in the race after almost 2 hours and 50 minutes. Okay. That is Moritz Langen. I'm not that familiar with Moritz Langen. Who I know is Paul McMahon. Okay, I'm going to star that. And let's see Paul's activity here. 20 laps, 62.76 kilometers, 2 hours 52 minutes. And his lap splits are pretty consistent. He is doing about 8.5 minutes. Little bit over 8.5 minutes sometimes. But he is consistent with 8.5 minutes. He is not gone over 9 minutes or like come back to 8.3 after doing 8.2, 8.4 or something like that. He's been pretty consistent about 8.5 minutes. That's amazing. He is very consistent, I should say. I should tell you. Then comes Leonard Van de Poppel. I adore him, and he and the many Dutch skaters have helped me with trucks, wheels, loads of stickers, t-shirts, loads of bearings, and a lot of goodies. So I'm very much, in support of those people. So Leonard Van de Poppel, sir, was one of them. So I wish he should achieve whatever target he is aiming at. He's pretty consistent. He is doing at 8.5 minutes here. Okay, I appreciate whatever he is doing. Good luck, sir. And next person I know is Lena Meringdahl, but we need to check the top 10 people as I promised. Jacob Penning. Jacob Penning is also pretty consistent with his timings. 8.5 minutes or a little over 8.5 minutes. Okay, that's amazing. Good luck, sir. So he has done the same distance as top 4 people. So these guys are going in a pack. Moritz Langen, Paul McMahon, Leonard Van de Poppel, Jacob Penning are going in the same pack, lead pack. Okay. Next comes Lena Meringdahl. I know her personally, and she is doing 19 laps, 59.622 kilometers per hour. Okay. So she is doing, initially she started with 8.5 minutes as lap timing, and later she slowed down to 9 minutes now. Okay, so which is still in the better timing if you check in the info tab. Let me open the info tab again so that we will know what people are aiming at. Okay, so if you look at Lena Meringdahl's timing, or if you look at Leonard Van de Poppel's timing, it was 8.5 minutes per kilometer, right? So what is required for 8.5 minutes per lap? Not kilometer. 8.5 minutes per lap. They are actually aiming for world record open. Okay, which was done by Joseph Maison. That's why they are on that timing. Okay, and the recent visit was with Lena Meringdahl. She was doing 9 minutes per lap, which is 3.138 kilometers. So when it is 9 minutes, she is around at 20 kilometers or 21 kilometers per hour pace. So she is aiming for 500 kilometers. Okay, or probably the earlier Joseph Maison's world record, but still a very, very incredible and impressive record for women to beat. And if she is going to continue in the same pace of 9 minutes per lap, she would actually break her own world record, which is 264.4 miles. Go, good luck, Lena. Go there. Good. Then comes Hakon Hovde. Okay, so what is with Hakon? He's doing 8.5 initially, then gone to 9 minutes, and then he's sticking with 9 minutes. Good. He's also aiming for 300 miles plus kilometers. Okay. Then comes Shumilu. Shumilu is one of the person who donated me all these skating gears, so I wish him well. So he started with 8.5 minutes and then has gone to 9 minutes. So he is also aiming for 300-mile club. Okay. Then comes David Trozen Pabian, and he is consistent initially with 8.5 minutes and then has gone to 9 minutes. So he is aiming for 300-mile club. Then comes Landy Cook. He is from USA, Masters category, 50 plus years. He is going with 9 minutes per lap consistently. Amazing. Good regards, sir. On 10th place is Viola Werner, good friend of Lena Meringdahl. She is keeping 9 minutes consistently for every lap. That's amazing. So 9 minutes means 300 plus, and they are planning to break the world women's world record for sure if they're going to continue in this pace. Okay, that's the top 10 people I want to discuss. Okay, I forgot to mark the people names that I know, and I'll just mark them. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and look at the people that I know, and I'll show you. Then comes Benjamin Chognet. Mr. Benjamin Chognet is placed third in Venborn 250 race. So he is maintaining 9 minutes, meaning he's aiming for 300-mile club. Michael Prady, Nathan Lange, Robin Lange, Fegang Le, I think he's called as Distracted Dino in Instagram. He initially maintained 9.5 minutes for laps, and he gone to 10 later, and now he's at 10 minutes per lap. So if somebody is doing 10 minutes per lap, which means they are aiming for 250-mile club. Okay, that is what they are aiming for, 250-mile club. So I know the person. Then comes Kamil Vasilevsky. Kamil Vasilevsky is a participant of Venborn 250. He completed the race within first 12 hours or 15 hours or with, okay. So he is fast, he is good. So he took a break after 17th lap, and he is doing 8.5 to 9 minutes per lap. Okay. Then comes Lars Huskens, forgive my pronunciation. Stefan Granzo, I follow him on Instagram. Let's see what he's going there. 8.5, 9 minutes later, then 10 minutes, and gone to 10 to 11 minutes. So probably he's aiming for 250 miles per 250-mile club. Okay, good luck, sir. So then comes Stan Baker. Stan Baker, sir, is one of the donors of the skating gears which I received from Europe. I'm very, very grateful to them. Stan Baker, sir, is doing 9 minutes per lap, 9.5 minutes, then gone to 10, then gone to... He's wavering between 9 and 10 minutes. Now later consistently going with 10 minutes per lap. 10 minutes per lap means they are aiming for between 250 mile to 300 mile distance, but he'll be definitely, if he keep a pace like this, he will definitely hit 250-mile club. Okay, Julian Hanse, Timo Sobar, Mark Robin Mayer, Adrian Ho. Adrian Ho is the person who has done a world tour completely only in longboard. So he is doing 10 minutes per lap. So he is aiming for a 250-miler club. Okay. So then comes Edwin Kruiswijk. He's there supporting my journey since inception of my long distance skating. So Edwin Kruiswijk is aiming for 250-mile for sure. So he's doing 10 minutes per lap consistently. Good luck, sir. I wish you well. Okay, we had a very good chat talking about nutrients only, and he acquired all the electrolyte gels from Decathlon. So if you want to check up, and if you are on Europe region for next race, you can go and pick up your electrolytes from Decathlon store. They have that, and they also follow something called Tailwind. So they also use that for their, nutrition during the race. Okay. Next name I could recognize is Ola. No, next name which I could recognize. Let's go explore that. Ola Anders Bacon, Jesse Buxton, Dane Bloom, Adrian Post, Joshua Polotsky, Gustaswas Haran Sonas, Alexander Bagnoy. I didn't know Alexander Bagnoy was here for the race. Okay. I have interviewed him. That interview is still there in my YouTube account. You can go and check that. Okay, he is maintaining a pace of 10 minutes and later moved to 11.5 minutes. Masters category, 50 plus years. So if somebody is doing 11 minutes for every lap, so they are aiming for 250-mile club. If he is consistent like this, he will definitely make for a 250-mile club. If he's going to drop out later, as in like with positive lap splits, probably he might definitely hit 200-mile club, but not 250. Okay. So next name, Arnold Vanderbilt, Demo Levin, Timothy Dukes, Mike Prince, Andy Tell, Philip Pollack. I could recognize that name, but I don't remember from where. Sandro D'Angelo, Felix Van Giens, Endro Roadhagen. I follow him on Facebook. So he's also from Masters category. He has done 11 minutes per lap and gone to 12 minutes right now. So people who do 12 minutes are aiming for 200-mile club. Okay, 200-mile club requires 14 minutes per lap and a different pace. Okay, Raf Morris, Mark Gansbola, he is from UK. I know the person. So let's go check what he's doing. Mark Gansbola is doing 10 minutes per lap, and he took a break after 15th lap. Okay, so that's amazing. I'm not talking about the distance because distance is very much visible. If you're doing, say, this many laps, you would have completed this many distance. So it's very much visible. So that's why I'm not reading the distance for other people. I've read it only for top 10 people. Okay. Eric Packett, I think he is part of the organizing team or something. So he's consistently keeping around 10 to 11 minutes. 11 minutes means 250 miler for sure. Okay. That's good. Then Rick Frundell, Tom Parker, Marcus Dyson, Robin Gross, Sebastian Spangler, Tom Dredongs, Joey Vanden Kerkhoff, Monique Moise Cruz. So she is doing SUP plus, push, pump, and paddle. So Monique ma'am, I know her through Facebook. We haven't spoken, but we have commented on each other's post. So she is sister of Edwin Kruswick, and she's keeping 11 minutes, in 11.5 minutes, closer to 12, and then took a break after 9th lap, and then now at 12 minutes per lap. So which means if she's doing 12, she is definitely aiming for 200 mile club. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So then we have a few more names: Mike Ailes, Keith Witten, Don Zorgman, Nicole Zanakis. I know the person on Instagram, good friend of Lena Merindel. 11 minutes per lap, but it's little inconsistent and consistent after 12th lap. So 11 miles per lap. That's stupid. 11 minutes per lap means aiming for 250 mile club. Okay, so that's beautifully put by the race results page, because like it would confuse for many, and definitely it would confuse for me. And then Franz Joseph Shoemakers and Matthews Van Wyk, Stefan Matthias Pauls Fub, Rusney Pesilite, Jonathan Koning, Jess Richard, Gabriele Cloters, Michelle Keel, Andrew Galinskowski, Yannick Ferraro, Simon Scheer, Eric Derrida, Dirk Mons. So he is also a SUP plus. 2 people. Tonston Shield as a solo rider, I believe, and there are also a team for SUP and SUP plus, I believe. Tonston Shield, Thomas Kiesman, Endosexape, nice person. He is the very first person I have interviewed in the long distance skating. He started everything for me. Good friend of Fabian Bagland or Pantagruel, and so known in the circuit. He is probably one of the organizers of Dutch Ultraskate 2025. He has done 12 minutes initially and wavering between 12 and 11 minutes, gone 20 minutes, 55 minutes after a few breaks, and now he is consistently keeping 11 to 13 minutes. Okay, I don't know what he's aiming for, probably 100 mile. 13 minutes per lap means it's almost like 200 mile a club. So we will see where he is going. If he's not organizing, probably he is participating. Friedel Wupperman, Alex Zaffer, Sam Lewis, Alex Zaffer, I see open category, okay. Sacha Ledgers, Rick Pronk. Oh, actually he's in the organizing committee. So I think he rode only very few laps. Such a wonderful gentleman. I think he is part of the donor who helped me with skating gears. I wish him well. So 9 minutes for each laps, took a break, and he's continuing now like 11 minutes. I think he is in the support team for someone. Joshua Mark, Paul De Beer, Martin Schumacher, Fabian Holm, and Bjorn Shakibha, Jorit Tretzman, and Sophie Friedel. Forgive my pronunciation. Okay. So Barney Brumer sir is almost 60, I believe. He wanted to quit long distance skating, but he said he wanted to participate in Dutch Ultraskate. I saw his Instagram feed, but now I think even after registering, he did not make it. Clark Blumenstein, he's from US, and I don't think he made it. Clemens Richer, Fabian Bagland, he's Pantagruel. Holger Witzel, he is 60 plus. I think he could not make it for Dutch Ultraskate. He participated in first Venborn 250. Kenton Cocker could not make it. I think he won first place in one of the Dutch Ultraskates. Okay, Matthew Bond did not make it. Yeah, I think he's from France. Nicolas Raitilati, Oliver Jepson, and Till Cleven. Cool. Nice list of names. We have 86 people participating. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 86 solo riders and 5 teams. Okay, that's good luck to them. Okay, that's reading of all the very good stats that's there. Okay, so this distance, like how do they arrive? I first got confused in the morning, right? I was just waking up and I was in the shock of like knowing how the Dutch Ultraskate was happening today, where how stupid I was to remember it was on June 25th and all that, So if you have to understand the calculations, okay, let's do for only one distance and then we will understand the rest. 300 miles. If you're aiming for 300 miles, okay, 300 miles is 482.8 kilometers. Okay, 482.8 kilometers divided by 1 lap's distance, 3.138, which gives you 153.8, which means you have to do 153.8 laps. You can't do 0.8 laps. We'll round it to 154 laps. Okay, so if 154 laps is what you got to do. See if my calculations matches what you're talking here, what I'm talking here, 154 laps. You see, it matches the calculations here. Okay, so what will be the time taken to calculate for 1 lap? That I seem to have forgotten now. Okay, 154 laps. Okay, so how many minutes are there in 24 hours? 1440, and how many laps we are talking about? 154. So meaning you got to do 9.35 minutes per lap to do 300 miles. So that's what they are talking here. So they have given 9.21 lap time. We are okay. So you got to do the similar calculations for 250 miles, 200 miles, 150 miles, and 100 miles. Okay, so that's how it's done. Initially I got confused and now I trace back what I'm doing. Okay, so that's that. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll follow up with the next update later. Okay, well after 10 hours or so. Okay, before I go to sleep, and later when I wake up in the morning, I'll give you the closure for everything. Okay, so yeah, there is a time difference between Germany or Berlin and India is like I'll give you probably 3.5 hours. Okay, yeah, 3.5 hours. So tomorrow 12:30 is when the race will get over. So I'll give you an update after that, and probably before going to sleep I'll give another update today. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you for following up, and thank you for putting up with